get ready to go. We're glad that you're all here, so now it's time to start the show. We're not in school, but we can still pretend by making music until this ends. We're making music with our Falcon friends. Hey there, Falcons. Guys, we got a brand new concept to learn about today. Something brand new. In fact, this is the last new thing that we're going to be learning about this year. The year's almost over. Can you believe it? Okay? So tune in to get some new information, to learn a new song, and to have a fun little activity at the end. So enough talking about it. Let's make some music. We're making music with our Falcon friends. All right, first grade, got a brand new song for you today. A song about your hands. So you can do with your hands. Clap your hands. The song's called Clap, Clap, Clap Your Hands. And it goes like this. Clap, clap, clap your hands together. Clap, clap, clap your hands together. Pretty simple song. Listen this time. Tell me how many times I take a breath. How many phrases are in the song? See if you can count. Clap, clap, clap your hands together. Clap, clap, clap your hands together. Were you able to count? How many times I took a breath? 4 times. Nice job. I'll sing this time. You echo back. Listen. Clap, clap, clap your hands. Clap your hands together. Clap, clap, clap your hands. Clap your hands together. Good. Try a little bit longer this time. Listen. Clap, clap, clap your hands together. Clap, clap, clap your hands together. Good, try the whole song with me. Ready? Here we go. Clap, clap, clap your hands together. Clap, clap, clap your hands together. Now, you might notice I don't have anything I'm playing. I don't have a ukulele, I don't have a guitar, I don't have anything. I've just used my voice. You know, we can actually add some extra sounds though, because this song is perfect for it. We're talking about clapping your hands, right? Let's do that. Let's clap our hands on a steady beat. Watch. Clap, clap, clap your hands together. Clap, clap, clap your hands together. Pretty simple, right? What if we want to do something else though? Could we do something else? Could we, instead of clapping our hands, could we, well, what else could we do? Could we pat our laps? We'd have to change the words then too, wouldn't we? Pat, pat, pat your laps together. Pat, pat, pat your laps together. That works. How about something we could do not with our hands, but maybe with our feet? We could stomp our feet, right? Let's try that. Stomp, stomp, stomp your feet together. Stomp, stomp, stomp your feet together. Here's a fun little activity you can do with this song. If you have a group of people, mom, dad, brothers, sisters, grandmas, grandpas, probably not your dogs because they have paws and might be kind of hard for them to clap. But anyway, any humans at your house, you can have a fun little activity. Make a circle. And one person leads it to start. You pick something. Clap your hands, stomp your feet, pat your lap. After you're done, it goes to the next person's circle. And they have to change it to a different motion, something different. So if the first person did clap, the next person can do pat. The next person do something different, stop. Eventually, you're going to come up with some new ones on your own. So see what you can come up with. Be creative. There's lots of different ways you can make sounds with your bodies, okay? So have some fun with this song, have some fun making some sounds, and most importantly, have some fun making some music. We're making music with our Falcon friends. All right, first grade, one last time to fix those shoes. Let's sing it. Cobbler, cobbler, mend my shoe. Get it done by 2:30. 2:30 is at the door. Get it done by 4:30. Good. You got a shoe? Do you have a shoe? If you do, take one off. If you don't, go grab one. Let's do that passing game. Ready? Here we go. Cobbler, cobbler, mend my shoe. Get it done by 2:30. 2:30 is at the door. Get it done by 4:30. Have you tried that with someone? It's actually a lot of fun if you have someone to pass a shoe with. Sit across from each other and pass those shoes. It's a lot of fun. Now, we've answered some questions about this song over the past couple weeks. Let's see who's got those really good memories. First question in this song. How many beats do we keep in the first part? Cobbler, cobbler, mend my shoe. How many beats do we keep there? Cobbler, cobbler, mend my shoe. 4 beats. Now, all 4 beats are not the same. Remember what we said about them? Some of the beats sound or feel one way, and some of the beats sound or feel another way. How does some of the beats sound? How does some of the other beats sound? Some sound strong and some sound weak. And it sounds like we actually have a pattern. What is the pattern? Strong, weak, strong, weak, strong, weak. Exactly. How many beats are in that pattern? Strong, weak. 2 beats. It's a pattern of 2 beats, a strong beat and then a weak beat. Interesting. In this entire song, it works. Let's keep the strong beats in our laps. Let's keep the weak beats. Well, we can snap them, actually. Let's try it. Cobbler, cobbler, mend my shoe. Get it done by 2:30. 2:30 is at the door. Get it done by 4:30. Doing that little 2-beat pattern there with the strong beats and the weak beats. Great. Last week, I asked you to make a picture to show the strong beats and the weak beats. So I asked you to put 4 sets of 4 beats. I want you to label each one of those beats. Strong, weak, with an S for strong and a W for weak. Right now, I want to see if you can really quickly remake that picture, because coming up next, we are about to learn what we have here. Something very interesting, something we've never seen before, a group of beats. We're going to talk about it next, so make that picture, because coming up next, we are about to learn something brand new.
We're making music with our Falcon friends.
All right, first grade time to learn about a brand new concept in music. Something we've never talked about before, but something that I think is going to make a lot of sense to you. In music, we've been hearing that some of our beats are strong and some of our beats are weak, and it's kind of in a pattern of a strong beat and a weak beat. 2 beats in a pattern. In a lot of music, music is in a pattern of beats like that. And when we're talking about a pattern of beats, when we're talking about a pulse, we're talking about something called meter. Can you say the word meter? Meter is how many beats are in our pattern of strong and weak beats. Well, in the one that we've been hearing in Cobbler, Cobbler, it's been 2 beats, a strong beat and a weak beat. Now, there's a way that we can actually show this, and maybe you saw it a couple weeks ago when we listened to a piece of music that was written by John Philip Sousa, The Stars and Stripes Forever. Someone was conducting that. And when we have strong and weak beats, we can show those with a conducting pattern. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Can you follow me? Have your hands like this. Start up like this. Now, the strong beat, we're going to come down. Like that. Come down and out. Almost like you're bouncing. Like bouncing a ball to Shiloh. Remember that song? We're going to bounce down and out. And then on the weak beat, we're going to come back up. The strong beat, we're going to come down. And the weak beat, we're going to come back up. So it's a strong and a weak. A strong and a weak. A strong and a weak. Strong, weak. Strong, weak. Strong, weak. Try it with me if you're not. Strong, weak. Strong, weak. You can actually conduct that while you sing our song, Cobbler, Cobbler, and it'll work out perfectly. Try it with me. Cobbler, cobbler, mend my shoe. Get it done by 2:30. 2:30 is at the door. Get it done by 4:30. And it works perfectly because that song has a meter of 2 beats, a strong and a weak. Now, we can hear that, obviously, very well, but there's a way we can show it, too. Now, this is where things get a little bit more involved. Let me show you what I'm talking about. I'm going to put on here some beats. In fact, I'm going to put all the beats that I need for this song. I'm going to put 4 beats, and then 4 beats, and then 4 beats, and then 4 beats, just like that. Okay. Now, I'm going to put the rhythms of the song on here, too. It's just toddies and tas. Cobbler, cobbler, mend my shoe. Get it done by 2:30. 2:30 is at the door. Get it done by 4:30. It's the whole song. Now, all these beats look the same. This is where the meter comes in. First things first. Every song that has a meter, when you write it out, is going to start with something called a time signature. Can you say time signature? Lots of new words today. Time signature. A time signature is at the very beginning of a song. It's like when you write a sentence and you use a capital letter. Well, at the beginning of your song, it's not going to use a capital letter. You're going to put a time signature. The time signature is going to tell us how many beats are in our meter, in our pattern of beats. I'm going to put 2 numbers. The first number is the number 2. The number 2 tells us how many beats are in the pattern. 2, a strong and a weak. 1, 2. I'm going to put a number underneath it too. A 4. Now, why would I put a 4 there? Well, there's a good reason. This type of note, what's that called? Do you remember? It's called a quarter note. And a quarter note, well, quarter is maybe a word you've heard of before. Quarter, like a quarter, like the coin. Maybe a quarter like in a basketball game or a football game. The word quarter kind of has to do with the number 4. 4 quarters in a dollar. 4 quarters in a football game. 4 quarters in a basketball game. A quarter is about the number 4. Quarter note, number 4, is on the beat. 1 quarter note fills up a whole beat. That's where we're using that, okay? So this right here, 2/4, is called a time signature. Now, here's the really important part. We're going to divide these beats and show how many beats are in our pattern. Strong beat, weak beat, 1, 2. After every 2 beats, I'm going to put something called a bar line. This is going to divide our song into beats, so we know which ones are strong and which ones are weak. Strong, weak. Then our pattern repeats. Strong, weak. I'm going to put another bar line. 2 more beats. Strong, weak. Bar line. 2 more beats. Strong, weak. Bar line. See the pattern that's developing here? Kind of putting these into little groups of beats. Strong, weak. Bar line. Strong, weak. Bar line. Strong, weak. Bar line. Strong, weak. Bar line. Now, that's actually the end of the song. Now, we were talking about a sentence earlier. We said a capital letter usually starts a sentence. Well, in fact, it almost always does. But here we have a time signature. What about the end of a sentence? Well, at the end of a sentence, you can put a couple things. You can put a period to show that the sentence is over, an exclamation point if you're yelling something, a question mark if you're asking a question. At the end of a song, we're going to put a special type of bar line to show that our song is over. And it's actually pretty simple. It's called a double bar line. 2 bar lines. The second one's big. First one's just a regular bar line, but it's a double bar line. That tells the musician that the song is over. Hey, take a look. Our song is now organized pretty nicely. You can actually see all the different groups of beats here. There's a name for groups of beats. In music, a group of beats is called a measure. Can you say measure? How many measures are in this song? How many groups of beats? Well, here's 1, 2, 3, count with me, 4, 5, 8 measures, 8 groups of beats. When we write music out from now on, we're going to be writing it out like this, with the time signature, with the bar lines, with the double bar line at the end, to help keep our music organized. That way we can really talk about it a lot easier once we have all this extra little bit of work done, okay? So that's what we're learning about today. Meter, time signatures, bar lines, double bar lines, measures, lots of new words, but all things that we've heard and talked about before. So have some fun with that, and most importantly, keep on making some music.
We're making music with our Falcon friends.
Alrighty, first grade. Now, last week we made those bottles. Hopefully you did. If you didn't make them, go back and watch last week's episode and get those 3 bottles and fill them up with some water. Make so, la, and me for bottles. Because what I want you to do today is this. I would like to see what you know. I'd like you to make a staff. I'd like you to write out some notes. I want you to write out a little pattern. You can make it up yourself, or you can take one that we know from some of our songs. I want you to write out a pattern or a couple patterns, and I want you to try to play them on your bottles. Okay? So use your ears, get the water just the right amount, tune them, and then what I want you to do is actually send me a Flipgrid of you playing it. I want to hear some of your songs that you came up with, whether it's one that you know or whether it's one that you created yourself. Get your bottles ready, get your brains ready, get your notes ready, and most importantly, get making some music.
We're making music with our Falcon friends.
Well, we sure had fun this week, didn't we? So, until next time, grab your coat and get your hat. Leave your worries on the doorstep. Just direct your feet to the sunny side of the street. Can't you hear the pitter pat? And the happy tune is your step.
story.